So let's see what the guess method stands for. The G stands for given, the U stands for unknown, that's what you're looking for in the equation. The E is the equation, which is the formula to use. The S is substitute, so you substitute all the given parameters you got from the equation into the formula and then you solve. Now let's see how we can solve these examples using the given method. So example 1, you have a cyclist starts at 4 meters per second and accelerates at 2 meters per second, covering a distance of 40 meters. What is the final speed? This is what we are looking for, final speed. Now let's see our given parameters. Let's write them out. Okay, so from here we have 4 meters per second. Now this represents velocity. How do I know? I know because of the unit. The unit for velocity is meter per second. And that is our initial velocity. So U is equal to 4 meters per second. Alright, now we have acceleration. Okay, we're told that accelerates at 2 meters per second square. So another way you can identify the acceleration is by the unit. So anytime a quantity has meter per second square, it is acceleration. So A is equal to 2 meters per second square. And distance of 40 meters, of course, you have been told, so your x is equal to 40 meters, and then final speed, which is v, that's what you're looking for. So you can see, I use symbols to represent each of the quantity. Like I told you, the symbols are very, very important because that is what you see in the formula. So under this topic, there are 3 common formulas. Okay, so we're going to let's write out the formula and then choose the best formula to solve this equation. Alright, now if you look at this formula, equation 1 and 2, okay, they both have time and time. Now if you look at the given parameter, there is no time here. So that marks equation 1 and 2 out. So we can't choose them because they don't align. We can't solve because of the time. So let's use equation 3. So we have v squared is equals to your u square, your u is 4, your acceleration is 2, and your distance is 40. Okay, so v square is equals to, sorry, this is squared. So we have 16 plus this will give us 160. So if you add this, this will give us 176. So to cancel the square, you square root both sides. So your v will equals to square root of 176 meters per second. So that is how we solve that using the given method. Example 2. A boy moves a load of 60 Newton through a distance of 5 meters for 1 minute. Calculate the work done and the power. Now, let's write our given parameters. So we're giving this a load of 60 Newton. Now, Newton is for force. So our F is equal to 60 Newton. And distance x is equal to 5 meters. And then we're giving time, which is equals to 1 minute. Okay, we convert it, that will give us 60 seconds. So from here, if you've done work done and power, the formula for work done, WD, is equals to F times S. So from here, this becomes equal to, let's call this A. So this becomes equals to your work, your force is 60 and 5. So that will give you 300, okay, joules. For B, we have to calculate the power. So from our power is equals to work done over time, okay, or F times X over T. We've already done F times X, okay, we've already got our work done, which is 300. So therefore, our power is equals to 300 divided by 60. So 0 cancel 0, 6 go here, 1, 6 go here, 5. So that will give us 5 watts. Okay, so you can see that is how we solve any physics question using the guess method. So like I said in summary, for you to solve any physics question, there are three things which you must know. Okay, there are three important things which you must know: what you're looking for, the units, and the correct formula to use. So please make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe, and also tell your friends about this channel. Thank you.